Welcome to Karen's Bookshelf. Happy New Year to you. I do hope you had an amazing festive season. My name is Karen Osman, your host for today's episode of Karen's Bookshelf in partnership with Borders Middle East. Now, of course, it's the beginning of the month, which means I always choose a monthly book club pick. But before I get to that, let's just recap December's book club pick, which was Jojo Moyes, The Giver of Stars. And this was a beautiful historical piece of fiction inspired by true events. It was just an amazing way to finish 2019. So for this month, for January 2020, I'm delighted to share with you Live a Little by Howard Jacobson. Now, some of you might know this author because he won the Man Booker Prize for The Finkler. And this story is about two people, Beryl and Shimmy. They're in the 80s and 90s and they fall in love later in life. So it's funny, it's heartwarming, it's humane, and I do hope you enjoy it as much as I do. If you would like the chance to win a copy of this book, we have two to give away courtesy of our friends at Borders. All you need to do is head over to my Facebook or Instagram page to win. So next up is the latest book news, which of course includes my book recommendations. And first up is Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo. Now, I'm a little late to the table on this one because it published last summer, but I read it and I couldn't wait to recommend it on Karen's Bookshelf. It follows 12 characters over the last 100 years in Britain. My second recommendation for this month is The Other People by C.J. Tudor. Now, this is only coming out at the end of this month, but I was lucky enough to get a sneak preview of this book. This is the third novel by this author. It's part thriller, part supernatural, and it really is a 5-star read. Make sure it's on your list for this month. And finally, historical chiller fiction. And this book is called Bone China by Laura Purcell. And this is a beautifully written book that's set in the past. And it's about Louise Pinecroft, whose family has been ravaged by the consumption, and the experiment that her father, Dr. Pinecroft, undertakes in order to find a cure. That's everything from me. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again next week on Karen's Bookshelf.